Kia ora, what's up, what's going on? Today in this video we will be discussing how to customize your Retroarch, in other words how to add background wallpapers and also the icons or wallpapers for each emulator. I will leave a link in the description where you can download this folder, so all the hard mahi or the hard work has been done for you. All you have to do, if you want to change the wallpapers, you can just rename them and add your own. So as you can see here, I'm scrolling through all the emulators that I have on my Xbox Series X, and there is a lot. When you first set this up and you don't have any emulators set up within Retroarch, you will notice there aren't any wallpapers for the actual emulators. These will not be generated until you install or set up the emulator. So just keep that in mind. Please note that the thumbnails for each game will not be included in the package. That is reserved for another video. Now let's get started. First of all, we need to download the wallpapers folder. I'm just double clicking in there so you can see what it looks like. As you can see there are the wallpapers for each of the emulators. Now we need to copy and paste our folder over to our NTFS formatted USB device, and it needs to have permissions enabled. Once that's done, eject your USB device from your PC and insert it into your Xbox. Now fire up your Xbox into dev mode and launch Retroarch. Okay, so go into your settings, push up to get to the directory faster, go into that, go down to dynamic backgrounds. You might need to click on parent directory multiple times on the A button until you get to the E. Go down to wallpapers, Nosh 1920 by 1080, and then use this directory. Push B to go all the way out, and we need to go to main menu, and we're going to save this setting. Go down to configure file and save current configuration. Now we're going to change the whole entire outlook of Retroarch, so we need to go to settings, user interface, and go all the way down the bottom where it says Ozone and change it to XMB. Again, press the B button, go to main menu, configuration file, and we're going to save the settings. Save current configuration, press the B button. We need to quit out of Retroarch and go back in, and you'll see it has been set up. We have a few more steps to go, so go into user interface again, go into appearance and go down to background image. Once you click on that, we need to keep clicking on parent directory till we get all the way down to the drives so we can access the E drive. So go down to E, go down to wallpapers, go down to Nosh, and then 1920 times 1080, and go all the way down and look for main. Main is the main menu. There we go, right there. Click on that once. Now we're going to adjust the background opacity. If you hold to the right side, it will make it brighter. If you hold it to the left, it will make it dimmer. We want to put it on maximum, which is 1. Press the B button, press it again. We're going to save the settings and go to save current configuration. Press A. Now we need to quit out of Retroarch again and then go back in. As you can see there, the wallpapers are now there, excluding the ones for the emulators as we need to set them up. So now we'll go through the motions of setting up the Nintendo 64 emulator. We need to go to import content, manual scan, content directory, go down to E, go down to games, go down to Nintendo 64 folder, go in there, and scan this directory. Now we need to go down to system name and look for Nintendo 64. Click on that, go down twice to default core, look for the same name, Nintendo 64. There are two cores here, you can use either, doesn't really matter. I use Muppin all the time. Go down twice to scan inside archives and then go down to start scan. And there we go. As you can see, the Nintendo 64 emulator, or its wallpaper, is now visible. This here is a magazine that I got a hold of back in 1995. I went to a website where they had digitized it, and I downloaded the whole entire book and turned it into a readable file. As you can see here, I can scroll left and right through all the pages. This will be reserved for another video, but this is just to show you that you can add your own images. It doesn't matter what it is. Keep in mind that if you are transferring files over to your Xbox, don't forget that the D drive is reserved for the internal hard drive or SSD, and the E drive is reserved for the external USB. So keep that in mind when you are running your apps and games or emulators, that you must have your USB device connected to your Xbox at all times, otherwise it will not find them. We have now come to the end of this video. If you have enjoyed this and also learnt something, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Chat.